I'm going to be making my version of corned beef hash today. So what I've got is a tin of corned beef, some garden peas, sliced carrots, some diced onions, which are frozen, 3 oxo cubes. We're going to do some dumplings. At the moment I've just chopped some spuds up into cubes, put them into my little pan. So into the pan I'm going to add some salt and pepper. There we go. Probably help if I switch the pan on. I'll come back to you shortly. Right, so I'm just going to add some onions to these spuds. Give it a bit of a stir. Just chopped all the corned beef up quite fine. So into the pot in a second I'm going to put some oxo cubes and then wait till it starts to boil, and then I'll come back to you. So it's just not far off coming to the boil. When it does, I'm going to turn the heat down from full to about half, and then I'll come back to you. Right, so it was just about to come to the boil, so I've turned it down to just over half for now. So I'm going to add the corned beef now. Which usually breaks up a little bit more when it's almost done. I'll give that a quick mix. Just going to let that cook for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to add the peas and carrots, and then I'll come back to you. Very simply dumpling mix here. Dumpling mix even. There we go. So my dumpling mix, I'm going to make about 8 dumplings with it. So I'll come back to you when I've cut them up. So I managed to do 8 dumplings. It's boiling away quite nicely, so I'm going to add the carrots. And the peas. Not everybody puts carrots and peas in. I just like it. Give it a bit of a stir. And I'm going to let that cook another 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to put the dumplings in for the last 15 minutes. So I'll just let this cook for a bit and I'll come back to you when I'm putting the dumplings in. So it's been going about 20 minutes. I'm going to put the dumplings in a minute. What I usually do, I usually have it with dumplings, or I leave the dumplings out and have some right nice thick red to dip into it. But today I'm having both because I can. Right, let's put these dumplings in. Go. Perfect meal for a night like tonight where it's windy and snowy. This will warm you up. Oh yes. Right, so let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. There we go. I sometimes put sweet corn in it as well. But today it's just peas, carrots. I'll come back to you shortly. It's been going about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to turn the dumplings over. Let it cook for a bit longer. Look at that. How nice does that look? So it's been going probably about 35 minutes now altogether since I started it. So I've just checked one of the taters and it looks like it's done, nice and soft. So I'm just going to leave it another 5 minutes and then I'll have to have a bit of a sample. So I'll come back to you shortly. Just while it's doing the last few minutes, if you like chicken, have a look at my last video. I did some crispy chicken thighs with a crispy coating on that turned out alright. Looked a bit like the KFC ones, but they tasted better. If you get a spare 5-10 minutes, take a look at that, and if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel and you can see some other things I'm going to be putting on in the next week or so. So it's been going probably about 40 to 45 minutes. I've just turned the ring off, so I'm just going to let it cool down and then I'm going to dish it out. Dumplings have been in probably about 20 minutes. Turned them over 4 or 5 times, so I'll come back to you when I've dished it out and you can have a look at it. So there we go, it's the final product. Nice fluffy dumplings. Like I said, not everybody puts peas, carrots in it, but I do. So I'm going to tuck into it. Like I said, perfect on a night like this. Look at this. Freezing cold, snowing. So I'm going to say bye for now and I'm going to go and eat it. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, like I said, please subscribe.